got a package here. Let's open this thing up, shall we? Wow. Something I've wanted for 2 whole months. Some packing bubble things. Ah, yes. Just kidding. Let's get this thing out of here. Shout out to Train Roll. They always, they did a really good job packaging this thing. Let's open this up. Alright, so here we got the box. They always send it in a little baggie here. Take a look at this end. We got the description of the locomotive, seaboard system, GP38, number 543, 543, if I can get this in focus. The app, remote, or conventional control, the rail sounds, the fan-driven smoke unit, and the dual electric couplers. Let's go open this thing up. Alright, let's slide this thing out here. Let's see. Give it a blow. Okay, set the box off to the side. I always want to save that. Alright, so we got the locomotive here. It comes in this nice protective plastic mold here, I guess. So it's really easy to unbox. You just lift it up, and right off the bat, clearly it comes with the remote. I do not believe it has batteries in it as of now. Pack thing. And I do notice, which I'm pretty happy about, it comes with smoke fluid and some more traction tires, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna take this locomotive out here. Set the camera down and do this. Alright, so one of the first things I've noticed, now that I've taken this out of the box, is how loud this remote is. The buttons are hardly on there. Like, they're pretty wiggly. I mean, comparing to my 2 other Lionchief locomotives, this one, no wiggle. None at all. This one's got a little bit. I mean, they're about the same, these two. This one has no wiggle. But I just thought that was kind of interesting how some of these, have more wiggle in them than others. And then one of the first things I noticed about this engine is how loose this piece is on here, the fan here. There's no magnet or anything holding it down. It's so loose. Now I knew this came off because I've seen a couple reviews on these GP38 style Lionchief locomotives, and these I was kind of, I don't want to say disappointed, but maybe surprised, taken off guard that this is as loose as it is, because it's a product, I would say designed for younger people, and how that such a piece like this would be so easy to remove. Now I have this GP7 next to it, an older conventional style one. I'm just going to compare the two because they're somewhat similar. The GP9's got also a spare fan, and this is held down. Originally, it was held down by a little dab of some sort of sealant glue, maybe caulk, right here. And I didn't realize it came off until a while, and then I pulled it off, and this is held on here pretty well. There's 3 different points that it goes in here. It holds on there pretty well. Like, if I take this locomotive right now, flip it upside down, that thing's not coming off, alright? GP38, this would fly right off. I just thought that was kind of interesting. Now, obviously, it doesn't matter if you're running a layout, because, there would be no reason for this to fall off, but, if younger children are handling it, I just thought it was kind of interesting that they'd do such a thing. Another thing I noticed about this is the gap between the trucks here in the frame, I guess. So I knew this was, because this is a smaller style locomotive. I kind of figured. But when you look at the difference between the GP9 and GP38, now keep in mind the one on the left is from probably the 90s, early 2000s, is that how much farther out the GP38's steps are here on the trucks. How much more they stick out. I really thought that was kind of interesting, because I'm pretty sure this GP38 is rated for 031 minimum curves, and the GP7 is for, can go, I know for fact, goes on 027, and how that this sticks out more, and yet they're rating it for, you know, smaller curves. I haven't seen the underside of these locomotives yet to compare them, but I just thought that was really interesting. And another thing was that actually you can see, here's a better view, I guess. The frames are the same size, but the trucks are not. So here I have these lined up perfectly here, and you can see how the trucks stick out slightly more on the GP38. Just thought that was kind of interesting. Now I'll flip this one over and we'll take a look underneath here. Well, now that I flipped these two over, what's really interesting is here I have the frames lined up perfectly. Is that the trucks, it's literally just the trucks that stick out the farthest. Now what I'm assuming is, this has the manual couplers that you can throw with the activator switch, and this has the couplers you can throw with the remote or the app. So what I'm assuming is that maybe to fit more electronics in there, they had to extend it out a bit. I'm really not sure, but that's the only reason that sticks out more, I would think. Now, I'm going to run this is rated for 031, I believe. I'm going to run it on 027 just to be sure. So I'm pretty curious about that, so I'll check that out in a minute. Alright, so I got the locomotive on the track here, 027 curves, as you can see. So, this is my first time powering up. I haven't turned the remote on yet, but, so we'll see if this thing can, navigate it. So I'm turning the remote on here. Alright, so one of the things I'm noticing here is there's no noise coming from the locomotive. Let's say it's powered on here. The second I turn on, it starts making that noise. I'm not sure if that's a smoke unit or what, but I'm gonna turn it on here. After playing around with the Lionchief app, I have reached the conclusion that it is the smoke unit that is making this noise. As you can see, I have the smoke unit off now. There is no vibration noises, and now I can't exit this app without the video, you know, not continue to play, but I'll put in a clip here of what it sounds like with the smoke on. So that's what the smoke unit sounds like now. It definitely doesn't sound too good. I'm not sure if it needs to warm up or what. I did put a ton of fluid in it, and it was blowing when I was just running it, so I find that really interesting. So I really hope that that's I don't know, something wrong with it. If you want to comment about that, you know, let me know. But I'll get back to the video here. Alright, so now that we have assessed the smoke unit being slightly loud, I'm sure it might just, you know, need a break in period or something. I think it's slowly, after just running it a little bit, I think it's slowly fading away. But let's get back to, you know, more about this engine. So, the front here we have, you know, the electric coupler that can be thrown from the remote by hitting shift and the horn button, I believe. Yeah, the horn button's on the right side, and the same goes for the rear coupler, hitting shift, and the bell. Moving up here, I really like, actually, before we move up, the paint job on the trucks here. I think that's pretty nice. I like that little detail. I think it's pretty nice. Headlights here, and you know, these are directional headlights. And back to the paint again, how they did the yellow on the steps and everything, just really goes to show that pretty high quality. You know, you got the Seaboard System logo right there underneath the headlights. And I saw a review about the Union Pacific starter set that was a GP38, and I believe the guy said that for the Union Pacific one specifically, he said that the Union Pacific logo underneath the headlight was not really correct. But I did Google search the Seaboard System locomotives, and I could actually find the road number 543 Seaboard System, and it did have the logo underneath, so I thought that was pretty cool. Then we got the top headlights here, and there is two figures in there, which are kind of hard to see because the tree isn't light. There we go, it's focusing. You know, we got the lighted number boards, 543. Got our horn decal here. Moving down the side here. See 543. The handrail, Seaboard System on the side here. Again, we saw this earlier, the removable fan. So we got a total of 3 here on top. And again, this is really nice. I really like the way that Lionel did the logos here on the Seaboard System. And let's try and get this position better. And then on the back, again, directional headlights. Same Seaboard System logo with the light number boards and the operating coupler. So now that we've talked about that, the locomotive is the top right here. This is the frame is plastic. It does seem like a pretty nice high quality plastic. Now that I'm doing this, actually, I can hear a little noise coming from here. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, wow, the smoke unit's kind of hot, actually. I mean, obviously it's got to be hot for the fluid to burn, but it's a little strange. And everything below, you know, here is metal and such. I'm not sure if the handrails, I believe they're metal, but they might be coated in something. I think they were painted separately. I'm not sure, because it feels like there's an extra layer or something on there. Yeah, now I was gonna try and show using it with a Lionchief Plus app, or just Lionchief app, but the app I use an app to record, and I can't have the two apps open at the same time, which is kind of disappointing. So yeah, but I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably understand how the app works, and if you doesn't, there's I think there's 2 other reviews on this locomotive specifically out on the internet. I know Train World, where I ordered this from, did a review of it, and another place up in New York or New Jersey did a review of it. So yeah, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's take this thing for a spin. Alright, we got the train all set up. Let's take it for a ride.
Please hold at your location. Copy, we're holding. You are clear on signal indication. Copy that. Please hold at your location. Copy, we're holding.